questions, comments, concerns?
I guess it's my opinion that we should select Region 12 Council of Governments to do it because they have the organization and looking out the best interest for the city of Wall Lake. However, what I'm hearing from the engineering is that we would also have to select an engineering for this project tonight in order to do the grant application. So if we don't do step 2, we can't do step 1. Is that what I'm hearing? If we approve one of the grant applications, either you or Region 12, in the same night, in the same process, we would have to procure an engineer. Isn't that what you said?
Yes.
From the two.
Yes, you need to select
from the
one
two
of,
that qualify.
you need to, yeah, select one of each.
Now, if we were going to select one of the engineering firms, what criteria or what basis or what are we selecting that on? Is that your 100-point thing you went through, Marlene? Is there no like bid of cost of service or anything like that?
What I did was I went through,
No, it's a, sorry, I'm sorry, Margie, go ahead.
what I did was I went through the Sunquist book and looked at the cost of projects that they had completed for wells, and I compared it to the cost that MSA had given us at the last meeting.
Did we enter into some kind of agreement already with MSA?
Can I go a little bit more?
And what was that for?
The council agreed to have MSA work on the well project and help us with the financial part of it. And the council, I believe, either Rob or Francis moved to do that, and vice versa the second, and all councilmen agreed.
That was to do the study, wasn't it?
That was to work on the well project.
Could you get the minutes and read it for us, please?
Not really, not anymore.
No, this
Next step, they have did that.
Yeah, I'm see, I probably entered in some warrants.
The what? Yeah, that's all done.
Right, that's been done for
You're good.
7 months. So as I'm reading this, we have a request for proposal for the grant application process. We have a request for qualified engineers. But we don't have a request for proposal for the engineer. But we're going to decide on the engineer without request for proposals for engineers?
Well, that agreement is made as you contract with an engineer for design, construction, administration, those kind of things.
Does that happen?
That would be one reason why it wouldn't surprise me, as this gentleman asked, if you wanted to change, you know, if you were to get it, that you probably would just have to request, you just have to do a new SOQ, basically, the statement of qualifications. Or you could do a full, the there's SOQ, or RFQ is request for qualifications, RFQ is request for proposals. The normal difference, if they're used correctly, is their proposal has a price. Qualifications normally don't include a price. They're just simply looking for, are you qualified to do this work?
Wouldn't we want a price? Wouldn't we want a price? Wouldn't we want to, my question is, wouldn't we want to bid the engineering part of this project? Wouldn't we want to know?
What did we get the last time?
We've got a bid,
Didn't we get a bid
but
on that?
not two bids.
We got a bid from MSA, didn't we?
Right.
I thought we did, didn't we?
Yes.
Well, what was it? Did you
Last
find it
month,
then?
On
that was the new.
May 24th, Justin Vogel and Kevin Stocker from MSA were present to show the council information on how to proceed with getting started on the new well project. The city has already completed some of these steps while working with MSA in the past. Justin related that the IJOS funding will be decided by June 30th, and the city might consider holding off on some of the project until this is announced, or we could lose funding. Location of the new well was discussed. Kevin brought up other issues the council may need to consider, such as drilling a test well to check water quality and quantity. He suggested going no smaller than a 3-inch for the test well. John Morrow asked for the estimate on drilling test wells. Kevin related $3,000 to $4,000 per well. MSA can put together an RFP for the test well. They also related that this information from test wells can be beneficial for future use. They questioned the council if an ordinance was in place for a 200-foot well protection, and they can help with this as well. R. Gurman moved to contract with MSA for design services, seconded by Francis Rydell. Aye. All motion carried. Everyone was present at that meeting.
Okay. Well, that got us by the IJobs and the, 'cause that was the first part of that.
Q.
And that was on the meters. Now we got 20%, right? We're getting 20%.
We
by the new
we
meter.
moved to contract with MSA for the design services on the well.
Okay,
And they've done that.
we've done it. I think planning and design, maybe, I don't know. His email's a little confusing to me because I can't quite understand what he's saying there.
So what do we need now to go ahead?
Well, you need to
Motion to
approve
accept
one of
the-
these RFPs for the
Grant
grant
writing.
writing, right?
And
And we
administrative.
have two
and
people
then-
that have finished qualifications, but no RFPs.
No doubt.
That was for the grant writing.
That's for the grant writing. That's Region 12 and MSA.
MSA.
Procure a competent engineer.
Oh, inside this.
Well, sounds like we've done a lot of planning. And we do have some estimates. And I assume we have some designs.
We have proposals.
Proposals.
Yeah, we got 3 different proposals on our well.
Well, that'll be estimates.
Yeah.
And then the last paragraph said that, or last part of that said we approved that planning.